Hello, today I'm going to make a short video of the camera mounts that I'm using to capture the fishing footage you've seen on my videos. I've got several questions on what I use and how I mount the cameras to get the shots that I have on the water and the bird's eye view. So what I'm going to do is show you what I do to capture that footage. Okay, I found a real simple and effective mount for my cameras. A piece of PVC pipe, 1/2 inch. I cut a little slot in it just to give it a little bit of flexibility, and I'll show you in a minute where it mounts. Got a T-fitting and an end cap. I put a 1 inch, 1/4 inch bolt. It's whatever fits your camera mounts. For cameras I use Garmin. I got Garmin Verb Elites. Got 2 of them, and they Wi-Fi to each other, and they kind of sync up really nice, really easy with using the factory software that I use to make my videos, at least at this point. So I've got one this is the camera angle for over the water, and for mounts I use the rod holder mounts that are really common, and I've got 6 of these mounted on my boat, 7 actually. There's one there in the bow that I added. So I've got these positioned along the boat, and they're really intended for rod holders, but I found that that's a perfect mount for cameras. And here's how I do this. Nice little camera mount. You can adjust it if you need to, and it gives me the on the water shots that you've seen in my videos. Gives you a pretty good camera angle. And again, I said these are Wi-Fi. This one will connect to the other one. Now I'll show you the bird's eye view, what I call the bird's eye view camera. And this one is basically the same thing. I've got a 5-foot pole that has is of PVC pipe. It's got the stud in the end. It's glued. I think I use Gorilla Glue on these. And a 1 inch bolt with 1.5 inch bolt with it's 1/4 inch, and it matches my mounts for the Garmin. But what I did is I found that this pipe is real flexible. This PVC pipe is pretty thin. It's schedule 40, but it's real thin. So I added a 1/2 inch piece of conduit, electrical conduit, that EMT stuff, whatever it's called. Shoved that inside. Fits really nice, and it made the pole really rigid. So now what I do is I mount this up front. When you see the bird's eye view from my camera angle in the boat, I found that this is really easy to do and keeps my cameras out of harm's way when I'm fishing. Don't smack them with the rods when you're trying to set the hook or yank weeds off the lures. So it kind of gives you a good perspective of what's going on in the boat without actually having somebody filming. And using a wide angle lens, you can kind of see everything out in the water. Here's another mount that I made. This one is for the bow. I use the rod holders up in the bow. Same thing. It's got a glued on stud on the end of it. This one mounts here. And I use a heat gun to bend it to the angle I needed to get it nice and vertical for different camera shots. If you like this video, please subscribe and hit the like button as well. And let me know if there's in the comment section below if you enjoyed this video, if it helped you out, and if you have any suggestions for different ways to mount cameras. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.